Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're talking about a Sephora product that has over 60,000 loves. Is it worth it? I'm going to tell you. Let's get this beauty started. All right, ladies, so we're going to start off this makeup tutorial with this product that has over 60,000 loves on Sephora. And the reason why I bought it was at the time it had 55,000 loves. And I thought, why is everyone loving this? I have to try it out myself. So I went to Sephora and I bought it. And it is the Fenty Skin Fat Water. And so when I saw it, I thought, well, what's the big deal? It's going to be like a micellar water. We've done that before all over my channel for this year. And I thought, no big deal. Why do so many people like it? So then I was looking at it and I thought, seems like the volume's a little bit different. And it says here, pore refining toner serum. So serum is the key word. So I thought, okay, let me just experiment with it. I didn't want to put it on a cotton pad. I wanted to really feel it. So when you put this product on, you can see it coming out. It is like the water has volume. So it's like fat. So I get where they got that name, fat water. And then I'm feeling it and it's like a serum. And I was like, this is so neat because it's not thin like a micellar water. It's definitely more like a serum. And the great thing about this is it's going to be so perfect for so many of you because you always ask me about pigmentation, about pores. So listen to what they say about this product on their website. A 2-in-1 toner serum that tightens the look of pores and helps visibly fade dark spots, brightens, smooths, and fights shine, all without stripping the skin. So that's really important because it doesn't have alcohol in it. It is for normal, dry, combination oily skin. So basically everyone. Skincare concerns, dark spots, pores, oiliness. It is a lightweight serum and the scent does come in fragrance free, but it has the original smells like a sweet blend of cherry and sun-kissed fig. And then here are their key highlights for their ingredients. It has the niacinamide, which fights shine and reduces the look of pores and dark spots. Barbados cherry, that's going to be loaded with more vitamin C than an orange, visibly brightening the skin. And Australian lemon myrtle absorbs surface oil and refines pores. So it's gluten-free, cruelty-free, vegan, wonderful. And look, so you can see the whole time it hasn't even dripped off yet because it's that kind of more of that volume thickness. And I love it. I put it on with my fingers. I don't want to put it on a cotton pad because it's going to absorb into my cotton pad. I want to have all of this wonderful serum on my skin. So if you are battling like pigmentation, like I have pigmentation, it's just what happens. I'm South Florida. I do wear sunscreen, but you know, it is what it is. So I have a little bit of pigmentation that's coming up. I'm working on it. I love this for the fact that it's hydrating. It's going to keep down that shine. Humidity here is just off the charts, no matter if it's fall, winter, whatever. And I'm going to really work on the dark spots with that niacinamide. I think this product's great. It's $30. And I think it's a great product to include in your skincare regimen if you are looking for regulating your pigmentation and the oiliness on your skin and really refining those pores. So this product was a winner for me. I bought it because I saw that they had so many positive likes and reviews, and it is wonderful. So we're going to move into this makeup tutorial. So fat water is on my skin. I'm going to take a little Caudalie. This is their serum. It's called Le Serum. It's Premier Cru. I'm going to just take a little serum and I'm going to go over just for an extra little hydration for my skin. I have a little redness here. It probably will become more red because what did I just do? I just waxed my lip. So you'll see the redness, which is great because we'll use No Redness, my beauty stick, to cancel out the red. We'll do some things that'll make the look come together. But I wanted to really concentrate on these looks being for the holiday and being for maybe a cocktail party or a luncheon or what have you, going from very just natural and beautiful to maybe a little bit more dark and smoky, really giving you range over the next 2 months because I think that's really fun. You can pick and choose what you want to look like for whatever event, but at least you'll have some range. So we are going to start off first with my eye primer. Going in with my eye primer, my first step that I always do because I need to neutralize out my eyes. You can see that there is pigmentation. I really need to resurrect this look today. Every time I come to the camera, and I'm looking at all this pigmentation and everything, I cannot wait to start creating with you because I'm like, we need to snap into place really quickly. So you can see this helps my eyes so much. So it's going to give me longevity with my eyeshadow. It's going to not crease my eyeshadow. It's going to, look at this, nicely neutralize out. Look at, if I put shadow over this coloring already, I would never get that beautiful, crisp color look that I want to see, especially for pictures and holidays. So this is our first step. Eye primer is on, and we're going to go into a beautiful palette I've used before. This is the Tom Ford 28 De La Creme. Look how pretty. Now, the only issue with this palette is that it does, the color for me at least, seem like it expanded when I was using it. So I have to be careful when I use certain Tom Ford palettes, because I put it on like normal and I'm like, whoa, it's really not being placed where I want it to be placed. But this is a warmer palette for me. Yes, I have cool hair and it does not limit me from whatever colors I want to wear. So I am going in with like a really beautiful nude palette, more on the warmer side. I'm going to go in with this color here as my first color. And it is more of a golden color. I like to push it, ladies. I like to really experiment and see. I could wear a black top with this. I could wear these colors and pull it in if I wanted to wear a little bit of like bronzy or golds or what have you. Maybe I just accessorize with this kind of color, but it's beautiful. And I'm going to apply it like I normally do, right to the center. And then I just pull down and then I pull out a little bit. So I can at least control the eyeshadow. It's not controlling like me where I'm putting it on. If I want more, I can add more, but at least I am just getting this beautiful wash of color on my eye. And let me do the other eye. So the eyeshadow is on both eyes, looking like just a really pretty wash of color. Then I'm going to go in with, I have my essential makeup brush kit that I work out of. This is 10 essential brushes that I created for you, literally from the paint color, the ferrule, the vegan brushes, the hair. I made this from the ground up because I was very passionate about you only using what you needed to use. You don't need a ton of brushes. You don't need to be overwhelmed with your makeup. I don't want you to get out of the makeup game because you think it's too much or there's too many things. I mean, this is really possible, ladies. You walk into Sephora, Ulta, and it's like, whoa, like, where do I start? Like, what do I use? Everything seems to be not for my age category. And the brushes was a very big issue. And I've mentioned this multiple times where I used to have a class called Junk in the Trunk. And my clients would come with all of their makeup and I would say, okay, just bring everything you use. And literally some women would come with like tubs of makeup. And the brushes always seemed to be the issue. They were either all wrong, totally dirty, falling apart. And I was like, I need to make a very simple, easy, travel-friendly brush kit. And that's why I did it, because these are the tools that work for you. They do the work for you. If you don't have the right brushes, you're never going to be able to apply your makeup the way you really want to have it done. So this is my short smudge brush. All of my brushes have the name of the brush on the handle, so you never have to think, oh my gosh, what's this for again? So this is a short smudge brush. I'm going to go in with the darkest color right now. I have one color on now. This is going to be like your luncheon look. This is going to be like something that maybe your day look, maybe you're going to something that's in the day in November, December, and you just want something natural, not over the top. So you can use any nude palette, any palette that's in the warmer family like I am, whatever is most similar to this. You don't have to use this exact palette. And I'm going to take this short smudge brush. I'm going to go right to the base of my lashes. And what I like to do is I like to kind of smoke up this area here. It's almost like I'm getting more punch for the shadow. Like I'm not doing all this like fancy stuff. I'm just going to the base and I'm just smoking it up, and I'll bring it out a little bit. And then if I want to, I can contour it up. But I just like the way that this looks when it's just giving it that simple look. We have one color on the lid. I'm going to the base, just smoking this up a little bit. This is not an extra skill that you have to have. Just go to the base of your lashes, go out to this little corner here, and just like really just give yourself that thickness on the lash line. It looks beautiful. Now, if it looks a little thick, you can go back in with the blending brush. This is one of my new brushes here. And this will literally just kind of give that diffused look. So you can say, okay, I can pile it up. I don't have to be afraid. And I can go back with my blending brush and I can just blend it out a little bit, add a little bit more, but you get that really soft, beautiful look. Let's just blend out this side a little bit so it matches the other side. And then we'll go and start doing a little eyeliner. One of my kind of special techniques like I like to do is that if I feel like it's a little bit too warm, I'll take the lightest color here and then I just literally wash it down over the entire lid. So I kind of make my own color on top of this color. So I'll go into the lightest color, which is really for your brow bone, or you can use it for anything. And I'll just wash it down. So I kind of take down that extra warmth. I'm just cooling it off a little bit. So that's kind of something that I like to do that, makes me feel like I've pulled everything together. It's not too warm. It gives it a little bit more of that lightness. It just works. I think it's really it's like a fun thing to do because you can custom create whatever color you really want by mixing. Gonna curl my lashes. Lashes are curled. And of course, I'm gonna go right into my lash primer. This is from L'Oreal. This is voluminous. This is going to really give me that extra lash. I never use this as much as I do now because I see the intensity that it gives my lashes, the length, the fact that they look false. And I love that false look. Like I love the lashes being so just dramatic and pretty because you're doing this lash primer prior. Lash primer is on, going in with my mascara. This is volumizing. I love that it has these little teeth on it because it's going to grip your lashes. You're going to go to the base of your lash, wiggle back and forth, and then pull straight up. Now, again, it's not a fast movement. You don't want to go as fast as possible. I know that that's pretty common that you pump, which adds air into it, dries out your mascara. Not the thing to do. You just want to put your mascara in the tube, pull it out, and go to the base, wiggle back and forth, and pull up. You're going to see a big difference. If you follow these steps, and if you're not hasty when it comes to putting on your mascara, you can see the dramatic lash going over that lash primer. So do you see how the base of the lashes is thicker? And I didn't even basically put anything on besides the powder. I actually just forgot to put on my eyeliner. So we don't have the eyeliner on, but it looks like we do. That is the key. That's the chef's kiss, ladies, is to really get that look without having that much makeup on. So you can really see that I use a lash serum because my lashes, I mean, look at this one up here. Like you can see that I have a lot of this growth. You'll see those really like starburst lashes, which are really beautiful. Again, I link below the lash serum that I use. It's been on my website for years and years and years. It does work. I use it every night. Then I'll take off maybe 2 or 3 weeks and then I'll regroup again and I'll use it. I just always support my lashes. So now we're going to move into skin. Let's first go in with our No Redness Beauty Stick. This is going to be a soft minty green to counteract this redness. So I did create the redness around my lip area. Wherever I see redness, I'm going to apply it to my face so I can diffuse that before I put on my foundation. So this is really where I have this redness where I was waxing my lip and a little bit more around my nose. Now, this fat water really gives you that really pretty kind of smoothness to your skin. I really feel like I can feel my product going on very nicely, which is always a plus. It's not sticky. It doesn't feel like, I mean, granted, I have a little bit of the Caudalie serum over just for some hydration, but very, very pretty, very smooth. I really love this fat water. So I'm going to do a little custom concealer wheel here. I feel like I got a lot going on today. I don't want to just use Just Peachy. So I like the fact that I can just take my finger and I can say, you know what, I need a little bit more of a medium tone. Maybe I'll go a little lighter and then I'll go into the deep color, custom color there. I'm going to go right underneath my eyes here for that concealer. So what I do is, with the heat of my finger, it kind of melts into my skin. So when I press it in like this, I can bring it down over that No Redness. And you can see that I'm really getting a really nice lighter concealed eye area. And then I'm going to go in with my foundation. I'm going to keep my under eyes clean without any eyeliner. You can put a little bottom liner if you want to, or bottom mascara, depending on where you're going. Now for my foundation, I was using this last week when I was on a photo shoot and I had multiple changes. It was all day. It was outside and this lasted beautifully. This looks so good. It does say 12-hour wear, water resistant, but I didn't have to touch up. I did powder a little bit since it is South Florida, but Air Flash from Dior, I've showed this multiple times. When you have special events, this is great for the holiday, great for pictures. So the way I apply it is I take my foundation buffing brush and I shake this and I apply it right to my hand, because if I apply it to the brush, I feel like I lose a lot of this foundation and I don't want to, because I like to keep my foundation and use as much as I can. So I just spray it on my hand just like this. So I have it here. You can do your face if you want to. I can't or spray it on your face like that because of my gray hair, silver hair. I don't want it in there. So I control it by doing this and buffing it into the skin. This is so lightweight. It is like that airbrush finish. You can apply it whatever way really makes you happy. I just don't like spraying it and watching all that foundation leave my brush. You get really beautiful coverage. This color here is, let's see, 1N, and then it has the number 100 next to it. So it's basically more neutral, and I love how weightless it is. I love that it just smells just beautiful, and it gives you this really polished skin. So now if you're using the fat water, working on your pores, working on the pigmentation, you go into Dior Air Flash and you get this beautiful airbrushed finish to your skin. If you haven't used this product, I encourage you to at least check it out in the store. You can test it out. You can see the consistency. You can see how lightweight it is. You can see that it's going to just airbrush, like buff your skin and just look really beautiful. Like this is just such a polished look. I loved it for the photo shoot. I'm going to just take a little blotting powder. This is very light. It's not going to add weight to the skin. My powder brush, and I'm going to just do T-zone and underneath my eyes. I'm going to go in with a little blush this is a stick blush from Chanel. It's blush number 20. It's really more of a bronzy kind of blush. So I'm going to just kind of go in between like my cheekbone and then like where I usually bronze up a little bit, and then I'm going to just work it into my skin. This texture, this soft, powdery velvet feel over the Dior is beautiful combination. Beautiful cheek, not too much. Less is more when it comes to this look, just keeping it really natural, very approachable for the day. And I'm going to go into my favorite lip. So we're going to do lip liner in Cameo. This is a kohl lip liner. Then I'm going to go in with Pretty Smart, beautiful combo. And then of course my Champs is going to top it. I'm just going to line my lip like I normally do. Just give it that really just nice definition. Sometimes I'll fill it in a little bit so I have longer lasting lipstick. That's a really great tip to know. You can fill in your lip with your lip liner, going in with my Pretty Smart, and then we'll just top it off with a little Champs. And then we're going to take the hair down. We'll do a little spritz with our Clarins Fix Makeup. This is a hydrate, long-lasting makeup hold, hydrates, refreshes, and soothes, something new that I bought recently. So I'm going to put that on my skin. And of course, you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to do a little hair mist. I haven't done one in so long, but of course with holiday season, you want to definitely have a beautiful scent to your hair. This is Rose of No Man's Land by Byredo, and I'm going to just spritz it into my hair. So beautiful. It's one of my favorites. And there I have a beautiful look, working on my pores and pigmentation with the fat water, going in with just a really nice neutral palette for the holiday season, lunchtime, daytime shopping, just feeling beautiful and put together. And ladies, until my next video, I'll see you later.